When I was young and stupid, I had this belief recurring in my mind that learning a skill is useless. There's no point in learning how to write cursive. So I'd be writing and writing and writing and writing. Your handwriting's messy. Your handwriting's messy. Everybody would say to me, "Oh, but your handwriting's messy. Just learn cursive, bro. Just learn cursive. Just improve your handwriting." I'm confused because my handwriting is terrible, sloppy, and it literally just looks like a bunch of squiggly lines. And then everybody just told me, just learn cursive, bro. Just learn the skill of how to write cursive, bro. Learn cursive, bro. So I tried all the different methods. All of them. You need to do this, 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 you need to do 10,000 different things just to learn one skill. One skill, you need to do 10,000 different things. So I scramble, scratching my head because I'm confused, wondering what to do because learning a skill was very, very difficult, especially with the mindset and beliefs I had. Tried learning a language, a couple other languages. I still didn't really learn them in the sense of being fluent, but I was able to speak slightly better. Over the course of a couple months, I spoke a little better. I wrote a little better. I improved my skills, everything. Social skills, fighting skills, any skill over the course of months and months and months and months. But I would always get told before, just do all these different things you see on YouTube, do 10,000 different things you see on YouTube. I literally just be on my phone for hours searching the perfect search term. How do I learn a skill? 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 All of them had the regurgitated nonsense. The regurgitated nonsense of you need to multitask. So I tried that. Nowhere. I tried multitasking, which never really worked for me that well because I couldn't focus on 5 different things at the same time, let alone focus on one skill. So, first thing I must make clear, what is a skill? A skill is, obviously, it's a thing you can learn where you can do something. You want to learn a language, it's part of a skill. You want to learn how to code, it's part of a skill. And these are just examples. You want to learn how to do sales, skill. You want to learn how to do just any skill in general. You can learn skills and then perform them. right? Because a skill is a skill at the end of the day. But what's even more important than that is your habits. Your habits and habits. Your habits. If you're trying to learn Chinese, for example, is your habit gonna be to click on fucking Duolingo for like 2 seconds and then click off and then just go back to your scrolling? Do you really think you're gonna learn any language trying that type of system? Or let alone this David Goggins mindset that stay hard, bro. You go on Duolingo, you try to study for an hour, but you only study for 2 seconds. 2 seconds and you just go back to your doom scrolling and mess up all your progress, and you just drop. I had this similar type of issue when I tried to learn. I tried learning like 5, 6, 7, 8 different languages at once. My Duolingo would literally be filled with Korean, Japanese, this. And by the day, I'd literally add one more. I keep adding languages and just piling onto my workload. Thinking, oh, just multitask, bro. Just be David Goggins, bro. I tried that. But I reset my progress and I get nowhere. Now. So what was the point? See, that's why habits in your systems matter. Because when you reset your progress, you fall back to the standard where you held yourself. So if you fell from the greatest height, I'm going to use an analogy right now. Picture where you're right now. Say it's a mountain, a cliff. And this is just going to absorb your impact like a huge pillow. So you're falling. And you're caught. The thing is, the higher your standards are, the less of an impact it has. Maybe it's only a slight decline. Maybe it's not even anything at all. You see my point? Your habits and your systems will do you so much better than just having this David Goggins mindset belief that, oh bro, just study. That's how I learn skill. You probably know this as well if you tried it yourself. Any skill you tried, and you just have this David Goggins mindset type of belief of just stay hard, bro. Just go. You tried that. You study literally not even 1 minute, let alone 2. You don't even practice for 1 minute. You study for like 30 seconds. And then what? It gets hard. You go back to your TikTok and your YouTube shorts and you start scrolling again. 2 hours. You go to your bed. What on earth was I doing the entire day? This happened to me for a while, bro. It wasn't just the languages I was trying to learn. My handwriting. I tried learning it. So I'd get the piece of paper out, a pencil, and I would start writing. Only to see a bunch of squiggly lines which only I could read. Only me. Because everybody else who read it thought I was a crazy guy who just had the messiest handwriting. It was just squiggling lines. Everybody looked at me and laughed. Because they couldn't even read my handwriting half the time unless I was writing in not even that great of cursive. Because I would literally spend like 30 seconds on a paper just writing some random words, some random sentences, some random letters, some random stuff to try and practice my handwriting. And then what happened next? What happened next when stuff got hard? I clicked off and just went back to my doom scrolling. Duolingo. Oh yeah, it's hard. I close my laptop, pick up back my phone, and I start scrolling again. I see some weird short about food, TikTok, some weird stuff. And I'm just stuck in this loop of trying to do the habit and system, but I would give up. And I just fall back. Just literally just take a huge drop, and on my progress, it's been gone within a day. I did this for 2 years. 2 years I tried learning a skill like this, and it got me nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Until I discovered what actually works. So, this is where I'm going to give the most value. This is where the majority of people with TikTok brain went back to their scrolling, and where practically all the people who were just looking for, music and then all these high dopamine edits, they've already clicked off. Because only the 1% are still watching. So, I'll get straight to the point. Your discipline is the first thing. Now, your discipline and discipline in general, you're probably thinking about it as just this weird Instagram, TikTok, was it motivation is the engine, and discipline is the fuel that keeps you going. And all these weird quotes about discipline, motivation, and you just get this like huge spike of dopamine because you're like, oh, I'm being so productive, bro. And what happens? You give up. See, discipline, in my opinion, definition, is the ability to do something that you hate, but do it like you love it. Where have you heard this quote before if you've been scrolling, you idiot? You lazy fat piece of slug. If you've been scrolling and you're an idiot, you probably know where this quote came from. Well, if you don't, it came from Mike Tyson. Now everybody knows who Mike Tyson is. Right? Former professional boxer, etc., etc. I don't need to make an intro. But that quote is practically my definition of discipline. Because what are you going to do when there's a skill or habit you don't like to do, which is going to benefit you in the long run if you learn and do it, but you don't want to do it? At the same time, you have to for your future self. Because essentially all you're doing is sacrificing so much potential by doing that. Do you understand? You're sacrificing so much potential because your future wife is being literally drawn to a guy who can learn skills, who can do this, who can lift heavy objects, he has a good physique, he's rich, he's successful, etc. She's getting pulled away to Chad. And you just keep lowering your potential over and over and over and over and over again. So stop lowering your potential. You have to understand, yes, growth will be painful. Growth will be painful. It's like literally, you have to literally get rid of an old part of you. An old system, belief, or habit you have to get rid of. So what is it? Maybe it's part of your ego, personality. And the way you act. You have to like literally destroy part. Because when you look at boxers, bodybuilders, powerlifters, they all train, but they literally have to destroy their body. And I don't mean that in a jokingly way. They have to literally destroy their body. Boxers have to train super hard, 6 to 8 hours a day. C-Bob, 6-7 days a week. Eddie Hall, lifting like 585 pounds. Just like this. So yes, growth will be painful, but it's better than staying at where you are right now. It's better than staying where you are right now, pain-free. Because there will be struggles, I'm not gonna lie to you. It will be hard. But you have to be willing to push through for unconventional results. So let's talk about consistency. Now, consistency can keep your habits and systems in place. Right? Because you're always going to hold yourself accountable to the standard you held yourself. You held yourself at the standard. I'm going to have a 6-pack. I'm going to have an 8-pack. I'm going to be jacked. You held yourself at the standard. I'm going to make $10,000 a month. You held yourself at the standard of, I'm going to study for 10 hours a day straight. You held yourself at that standard, and because you kept yourself accountable, you're actually doing something. You can actually stay consistent, and you don't just reset your progress after one struggle, right? Because you're holding on to it. You're literally holding on to it with your life, bro. You're not just letting it out of your hands and just resetting your progress. You're literally holding on tight, bro. That's good. That's a good thing. Because consistency will literally be holding you accountable. Like, picture the habit being a ladder. And you're climbing and climbing and climbing. What happens? Something happens, difficulty, and you're on one hand. And consistency is like glue, or just the strength that gives you the drive to keep holding on. So you're holding on and you're latched on. You're not letting go. You take another hand. You're just climbing. Eventually, you get there. What happens? You reach the end goal, you reach the accomplishment, you reach the achievement, And now you're so proud of yourself. Now you have the next mountain to climb, the next mountain to climb, the next mountain to climb, the next mountain to climb. And you're ready. I genuinely trust you will not fail. Because if I knew this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I probably would have made 10,000 times the amount of progress in any skill. Just make sure you don't multitask. Focus on one skill at a time. I promise it will be worth it. You can subscribe if you'd like. And welcome to our Brotherhood. If you want to join a free Discord server where we will talk about self-improvement related topics, then join.